welcome to another hot, fresh edition of Rapid Flames podcast. I'm your boy Vance Michelle, aka Vito Place, aka V Love, and I'm out here just being worried. I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm actually scared. I'm scared to death, and I'm here to tell you should be scared to death too. Okay, hold your fucking breath and hold the bunkers down. If you got money in your I feel like this is it, because if you ain't heard the news, Google's AI just found out that Google's AI just found out that they just, learned a new language on its own. Google AI learned another language by its goddamn self. Now, I was already seeing that AI was making crazy developments in the news and in its society as it is. I think it just made birth, AI just made birth, develop AI on its own 2 years ago. So, AI is already making AI on its own already. That shit is probably in my phone already, detecting that I'm snitching on them motherfuckers. But it's all good, B, because I'm living my days out just the way I can. Now, Elon Musk already said, hey, yo, man, the government should regulate this shit. I've been on the government should regulate this shit, but, yo, check it. AI probably already knows that it should be regulated and already made a government on its goddamn self. Now, with the development of AI coming into hand in fruition and all those movies that I've grown up to see, I can't believe we are actually here 2023 and seeing the birth of AI. So, I'm just peeping civilization. I'm just this is it, guys. For us as society, the peak of us being on top, we gotta, this. I just want us out there to be, recognizing this shit, maybe saving the moment. You might be hearing me on some Alex, this motherfucker talking on some Alex Jones shit. Where the jokes? It's just, this is some shit that's going crazy, because they're going to kill, this is what happened. I was riding my bike towards to go get some cigars, to go get some cigars so I could, and some rolling papers, to help do what I do. And then when I got back on the way, when I was riding my bike, I actually, I heard me step on the snail. I seen the snail crossing the road. I seen the snail in the sideway, and it was one of those snails with the hard shell. So, I seen it, but then, I'm looking at it, and then as I'm looking at it, all of a sudden, I just, rolled past it, and I just happened to kill it. And I'm like, damn, how many bugs? I just started to think, damn, how many bugs did I just squash just because, I'm bigger than the bug, or just because it was on my way or it was annoying me, just like that. That's what I'm saying. AI finna squash us like bugs, because those bugs that we kill, they got whole other lives, whole other civilizations. That snail could have been on its way to his family and the kids or whatever. It just finished doing what it had to do for the day, and then I was just in its way doing what I had to do, but I just actually just killed that motherfucker. I had no remorse. I had remorse, of course, after it, but how many bugs that I killed out there with no remorse? I'm just saying. Could have went down. Could have easily went down just like that. And that's how I finna think that AI is gonna take care of us. They finna take us out like goddamn bugs, and we can't do nothing about it. So I'm finna just live life, yo, and or if anything, do well in life so you can end up being a good pet to these motherfucking AI motherfuckers that's gonna be around, because we're gonna be bugs. We're gonna be like animals, so might as well be bugs. You're thinking like, yo, AI, maybe we could live side by side with them. Like, hey, I was thinking that shit too, but like, do we actually live side by side with the animal kingdom? No, we killing cows every fucking day. We don't respect the zoos, jungle, like, you know what I'm saying? We killing wildlife, making way for civilization. So what the fuck you think AI finna do with us? They ain't gonna be no side to side. I can't believe how the fuck do we get here with out of all those movies that we seen? Terminator. How are we still? Anyway, 2 weeks ago, great fight, right? Israel Pereira versus Alex Adesanya. This is Pereira versus Adesanya. It was Pereira versus Adesanya part 2. Now, Adesanya part 2. Now, that shit was sick because it looked like Pereira was about to knock this motherfucker the fuck out at the last round. But all of a sudden, Adesanya came out of nowhere and knocked this motherfucker the fuck out. Then proceeded to taunt his son because his son taunted him way back. I think it was way back. This ain't even Pereira and Adesanya 1. This was like the first fight they had in the kickboxing days because their rivalry goes way back. So back in the day, Pereira had knocked Adesanya out. And then his son came to the ring and fell to the ground, acted like he was knocked out, just like Adesanya was knocked out. Anyway, fast forward back to like 2 weeks ago where Pereira and Adesanya went down and Adesanya knocked him Pereira the fuck out, looked at his son, and then he was like, hey boy, you remember me? Hey, yo. And then he fell to the ground too because he knocked his dad out. He knocked his daddy out. Your daddy just got knocked the fuck out. Now, which sometimes I don't like it when somebody's petty like that, but like, yo, that was a great petty move, you know, even though it was a little kid. Because what the little kid, and then after that, you don't see too much of the clips of the kid. After Adesanya did that, the kid was because the kid was actually sad and crying, and they only actually want to keep showing that. They just want to keep showing what led up to that. But they don't even want to show the kid crying because, you know, who wants to see a little kid cry? Nobody wants to see that. And you probably thinking like, yo, Adesanya was pretty petty for that move. But you know what? I mean, the rivalry was so deep. So, like, it was so sweet to even do that. That shit rhymes. So, you know, it's the motherfucking truth. You feel me? And in the UFC match, probably Trump was probably there because this motherfucker was supposed to be in jail 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. All you heard was like, Trump is supposed to get locked up, indicted. Next thing you know, he's showing up at UFC matches, having pictures with Dana White and John Jones and shit. So I'm thinking like, hey, yo, Trump can't be stopped. Matter of fact, this motherfucker is going to be in 2023, racing in 2023. And I think I'm okay with it. Like, seriously, even after all the bullshit, even after the 4 years, the shit divided damn near the whole world. Either you ride with this crazy motherfucker or you're not riding with this crazy motherfucker. Even if you was in America, you heard about Trump. This guy was a polarizing character. Every day he had some shit to say on Twitter. He was popping. So, like, him coming back, actually, I think it'll be exciting. TV will be hyped again to bring this motherfucker back, and I think will actually put a fucking cap, a real cap on this AI shit, like, cause he already know, like he know. No, matter of fact, he probably letting this shit grow, cause that shit put more money in his motherfucking pockets. He can't be trusted, but this motherfucker. It's like Biden. What the fuck is Biden doing though? Like, I don't even know. I feel like if Trump was in office, I feel like the shit in Ukraine and Russia wouldn't even went down. The only shit, I think it only went down because Biden's in the move. But the only reason why it went down. It's not because you think Trump is a friend of that shit. It's because Trump is actually like, he actually, I don't know, man. I don't want to keep Trump in 2023. And I think, and motherfuckers gonna be down with that shit. That shit gonna be crazy, son. This motherfucker like me is gonna be down with it, man. I can't even think about it no more. Matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about it no more. Matter of fact, I want to talk about that Mario movie I seen last week. It was dope. A lot of people was looking at me like, why did you go out and see this kid movie? Because, listen, man, I'm a Nintendo head. And a lot of you guys are Nintendo heads, too. They've been here for a long time, and they're growing like a motherfucker. I'm sure you're Nintendo heads. You probably made your kids a Nintendo head. So, like, yeah, you went and took your kids to see this movie, but you was like, oh, shit, Mario's in a movie. And guess what? This shit delivered. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, the soundtrack was dope. The music was dope. The animation was dope. Like, if you like all of Mario video games and even some Nintendo nostalgia, other than Mario was in this movie. So yeah, make sure you check out the Super Mario Brothers movie. I give this shit a 10 out of 10. Some motherfuckers might give it an 8 out of 10, not 7 out of 10 because the plot ain't whatever. The shit was pretty good. The plot moved pretty fast to me. I felt like there was no plot. Like there was no things in the story that made you be like, oh, why did they do that? Or that doesn't make no sense. Maybe there was one or two, but like you couldn't catch it. It was pretty fast paced movie. The animation was dope. Jack Black killed it as Bowser. He was singing like Peach and Peach and Peach and Peach. Jack Black killed it. Like any and I didn't even know the original Mario. He actually is in the movie as Mario's dad. So yo, check this movie out. This movie is fun to see. And I was thinking like, yo, how come they didn't take out or at least put out a new Mario game? You know, I remember I was talking to, like, Walter was acting, my friend Walter, he was telling me that shit. He was like, yo, how come they ain't put out a new Mario game because they got this new Mario movie out? How come there isn't a new game? Like, Super Mario Odyssey 2 should have probably came out right now. Or, matter of fact, Super Mario, a new Mario Kart. But yo, I see why. Because there's so many Mario games out right now. It just makes you want to go play those old games as Mario. Like, even Mario Kart. There's so many characters in Mario Kart. But you don't usually play with Mario. But yo, I went back. I played with Mario. Matter of fact, I beat mad cups with Mario. I collected mad gold cups with Mario. I thought my character was told that shit made me go back and play with Mario, and I'm like, oh shit, now Mario Kart is lit. That shit rhymes, so you know it's a motherfucking truth. But yo, I was playing Super Smash Brothers as Mario. I went back and played Mario Brothers, all the Mario Brothers on Nintendo. I'm finna play the ones on Super Nintendo, the Super Mario 64. I wasn't too interested in playing that, but now I'm like, oh, let me go back and play and get the stars again and shit like that. So yo, this Mario movie actually did its job. I'm sure it's banking on the Mario, and I'm sure it's banking right now on everybody getting Mario games, probably getting Nintendos and making sure they Mario's right back up. I'm sure the Mario game on the phone went back up on streams. They didn't need a new game. They got the old games and they banking off that shit. Yo, shout out to Nintendo. Y'all really, I peep y'all business strategy. I peep y'all business. Y'all doing it. Shout out to y'all, man. Back to my business. I know I got business. I got shows. The big show for you to look out for is May 12th. May 12th, I got this Just for Laughs showcase going down at Hurley's Irish Pub. $20. $20 online. That's how much it is. $20 at the door. All you got to do is get your tickets. That's on Eventbrite. And you can pay at the door if you want, but yo, make sure you get your tickets now, because on this showcase is me, your boy Vance Michelle, Zach Kick, Walter Link, Chris Van Tito, Sean Stenhouse, Sirach Millennium, Abby Stonehouse, Elspeth Wright, Kara Parham, and Goofy Well Done, Troy Stark, and yo, I already said Goofy Well Done, yeah. And me. That's it, B. That's all that's on the show. These are some lovable characters. The best, some of the best comedians in Montreal. So please come see us do our goddamn thing May 12th. Please go get the tickets. It's on Facebook. It's on Eventbrite. You can get them at the door, but just make sure you're there on May 12th. And the show starts at 8 p.m. And every Monday at Hurley's Irish Pub is the world's smallest comedy nights. And the big show is at 8 p.m., 10:30 p.m. too. We got 2 shows. You can come to those shows. Those shows are free. Donations is accepted though. Pay what you can. Please pay what you can. Alright, speaking of comedy shows though, we had a whole bunch of comedy motherfucking shows went down last week during the Giggle Fest. The Giggle Fest was amazing. It went down during April 7th, April 8th, April 9th. Man, those are some great comedy nights for the English independent scene in Montreal, because a lot of us sometimes, like, we don't have our own festival. I mean, I did the world's smallest festival last year, but this one right here was 30 shows in 3 different venues, and well, I'm probably overestimated the amount of shows and underestimated the amount of venues. But that's just the shit. All I know is that a lot of shows in a lot of places with the comedians, the English comedians in the Montreal scene. And it felt like, JFL just for us though, without the media and the glitch. It was just like a festival, and it was just English comedians, comedians who perform in English, but like mostly English shows, and the shows were packed out. Like most of the shows had good attendance. Most of the shows were produced by English independent producers. So shout out to Michelle Forrester for doing a goddamn thing, and her people that helped her out, Michael Lighties and Gabrielle. I don't even remember her last name, but yo, shout out to them for doing Giggle Fest. All right, and it was a great 3 days of beautiful comedy nights in Montreal, and I can't wait for Giggle Fest 2. I can't wait. I really fucked up for not coming to that rap party, because I was so tired from the first 3 days. This was a 5-day event, and the first 3 days, the 4 days had knocked me out. This was a 4-day event, and the 3 days had knocked me out. So shout out to you. I should have replanned myself, just like JFL, because JFL is just like the same thing. Like, if you make yourself too available for the days before, you ain't gonna make yourself available for the rap party, because it's gonna be a rap for you. It's gonna be a rap for you. So shout out to Michelle Forrester for actually throwing a great festival, to the point where you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared for the wrap-up party. You got to really be prepared for that shit. Like, you really got to believe in yourself and be prepared for that shit, yo. So shout out can't wait for Giggle Fest 2. Can't wait for that shit. Yo, I'm still stumped on the fact Trump ain't fucking locked up yet, and he out, and even because it's like, these motherfuckers got great lawyers. They do. They got great lawyers. You got Trump is out. Tate is out with the crazy allegations on this motherfucker, but he don't give a fuck about that shit. Oh, you know what? I ain't want to talk too much about that boy Trick Tate, because he ain't nothing but I don't know. He just say dumb shit. He say dumb shit. He think he too smart when you talking to dumb people. Because he talking to the people that you see him talk to, or he's more like red pill kind of stuff that he's saying, right? So, but these girls, that they be talking to ain't like, I don't be seeing them talk to like girls with sense, girls who actually got their shit together, or girls who's not even like out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all girls ain't the damn same, son. They ain't the same. I seen, so like the girls that they be on these podcasts that they be talking to, and they be like, yo, what do you do when you, and they OnlyFans girls and shit like that. I want to see them pull up a chick that actually maybe work at the fast food restaurant, or a homegirl that works at the Walmart or something like that. We always gotta see like a porn star or OnlyFans girl or a model, or some like, let me see. Matter of fact, let me see somebody that runs the Staples, the executive manager of Staples. Let's see what she wants in a man. Ask her those questions, and then maybe she ain't probably looking for those motherfuckers. She ain't probably looking for the douchebags that you probably think that everybody want. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Andrew Tate, I don't even know why he even get too much. I want to get back to that Mario movie because, like, I'm loving it, but there's another motherfucker out there who is not loving that shit, and that is John Leguizamo, because you think he'll be happy for this fucking movie, but he feels like, yo, how come this new Mario movie didn't include Latino people? Because the first movie was groundbreaking, and they included Latino movie. And yo, first off, the first movie didn't fucking work. It was okay, but at the end of the day, the shit, it wasn't even okay. I'm saying it's okay because I'm a Mario fan. A lot of people think that shit is trash, John Leguizamo. And you out here like, oh, they include Latino. They included what makes the fucking movie work, and they trying to get their money back because they lost so much money fucking with your dumb ass. Now you out here like, oh no, I'm not gonna watch the Mario movie because he doesn't include Latino people. Well, yeah, yo, that's you. That's you. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of Latino people that went out and fucking went to go see this kid. They went to see this shit, and when I streamed this shit, I actually streamed this. The shit was this. The subtitles wasn't like, the audio wasn't English, but I seen the shit in Spanish. So there's a lot of Latinos out there that don't give a fuck whether they were included or not, because it's Nintendo, motherfucker. It's Nintendo. You just mad because you ain't get that check, B. You should have just chilled the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? They could have included your ass. They probably would have. They had planned to probably include your ass too, but you probably would like in the back, like, nah, they ain't include. They probably would have. They would have bet you in the back or in the VHS. They would have had you in there. They put the DK rap in there. I'm surprised the DK rap was in there, and that shit trash. My boy was acting like, yo, you think they gonna put the DK rap in the movie? And I'm like, nah, man, the Mario Brothers movie rap is the Mario Brothers rap in the TV show. That shit was dope. That's why they opened the movie with that. But I don't think they gonna put the Donkey Kong rap in the fucking movie. And they actually did, though. They actually did. DK came out and it was like, DK. Donkey Kong. It actually did. So, like, yo, if they did that, like Osama, all you had to do was shut your trap, and you probably would have been in this fucking movie. But nah, you had to come out like, they include that. They would have included you somehow. They about to make Yoshi Latino. You know what I'm saying? They probably about to make motherfucking Fluffy the voice of Yoshi. Now what? You fucked up your check. That could have been you. When they make Fluffy Iglesias Yoshi, that could have been your ass. But it ain't. It ain't you. It ain't you. You sitting in the back. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Dennis Hopkins. Wait, is this motherfucker even if alive or not? I gotta check this, But you don't see this motherfucker hating on Bowser. You don't see nobody hating at all. And then you're talking about them not including Latino. Relax. I mean, they included Michael Keaton. Keaton included a black dude. So you know Nintendo's not that acting like, you know. And then if they do include a Latino and they don't include you, they gonna include maybe Fluffy, and then or they gonna include the Hector guy. They gonna play the Yoshis, cause the Yoshis, yeah, you know. But don't be mad, cause I mean we still winning and shit. We just everybody wins, get their wins. Maybe you can't get a Mario Luigi movie, but you gonna get your win, you know. And that's why I'm saying everybody getting their win. You look at look at this nigga dating Bill Gates' daughter since February. He been winning. What is it? It's April right now. February, April. Okay, so this guy's been like a month. I think it's like a month or 2 months or so. He's been dating. This nigga's been dating Phil. Look at this nigga though. I'm happy that he's winning. You know, black people got our wins over there. We might not get a win in some of the shit that's happening. Like the LSU, the LSU, the motherfuckers they making us look bad because, you know, we doing taunts. All we doing is taunts, and then we can't even. They saying that one of our is classy. Oh, you a classless bitch. You doing the same shit, but you know, making us look bad. Whatever. Okay, you want to make us look bad there? Fine, fuck it. One of ours is fucking Bill Gates' daughter. We'll take a win when we could take a win. Leguizamo, don't be mad because you ain't Luigi today. You was Luigi back in the day. All right? Relax. The fuck you trying to say? And you know you got kids, you got family. They hitting you up every day like, yo, that Mario movie is sick. And you probably sick too because you a Mario fan too, so you know you're gonna go see this movie. So stop lying. Stop lying. We all know you lying. We all know you fucking lying. Okay? Just stop it. But you know what you should never stop? Never stop believing in yourself, all right? People, whoever's watching this, listening to this podcast, watching this podcast right now, never stop believing in yourself no matter what. There's motherfuckers that will tell you what you can't do, what you can do, how you should do it, when you should do it. It's not the right time. But if you believe in your heart that it is the time and that this is good. I'm not evil. This shit's about to change the world. What you about to do is for the good of mankind, or it's for the good of you. It's for the good of for the people. It doesn't even have to be that big of a deal, but it's just like good for you. It's just for the good, the shit that you do. Hey, it's good for the hour that you're living in right now. It's good for the place that you're in. It's good for the one person that you love. Whatever, man. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Don't, just as long as you believe in you. And never stop believing in you. Because all that shit is going to make you think that you can't do it. And then all of a sudden you think that you are not enough. Or you can't do the shit. You are always enough to do what you could do. That's why it's in your fucking mind. And that is all the time I got to do, man. Yo, that is all the time I got for the Rapid Flames podcast. I want you to stay tuned. Keep, checking us out. And keep looking me up. Yo, follow me on Instagram at VBleezy, VBLEEZY. Listen to the other podcast, Coffee Talk with Vito Plays. I be on Nightcap, on CISM, on the radio. Yo, I just do a lot of goddamn things, B. And if you want to keep up with that shit, yo, follow me on Facebook, Vance Michelle. Stay lit. For more episodes of the Rapid Flames podcast, please subscribe to the Rapid Flames podcast on iTunes, Google, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are available now.